Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel with a word from Ford, makers of the Fiesta. And speaking of Fiesta, Cinco de Mayo is only 2 days away. Right, Guillermo? Guillermo? Where did he go? Oh, hold on 1 second, if you don't mind.
Oh, it's Jimmy. Go for Guillermo.
Where are you? The show started.
Hi, Jimmy. Sorry I'm late. I've been very busy in my Ford Fiesta after getting a very important message in my dream.
Oh, a message from God?
No, silly. I was sleeping.
Guillermito.
No, I don't want to go to school today, Mr. Eric Estrada.
No. I want you to do something for me. I want you to form a dance group. And on Cinco de Mayo, I want you to go out on Hollywood Boulevard and dance. I want you to lead the fiesta of all fiestas.
Okay, I will lead the fiesta of all fiestas.
Okay. Hey, you're back.
Yeah.
So it sounds like this dance is going to be fantastic.
Don't try to stop me, Jimmy. I'm doing this.
I have no intention of trying to stop you from doing this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I wish you the best of luck, Guillermo. What will you call your dance group?
I will call it Guillermotion.
The Ford Fiesta, available in dealerships this summer.
We're going to line back in 2 minutes with Leslie Bibb, music from Two Door Cinema Club, and Dr. Oz.
From Hollywood, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Tonight, Dr. Oz. From Iron Man 2, Leslie Bibb. And music from Two Door Cinema Club. With the Cleatone. And now, from now on, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
I appreciate you appreciating that. All right, we're just going to need you to fill out some paperwork and take off your clothes, and Dr. Oz will be with you in a moment, all right? I want to wish a happy Teachers Appreciation Day to teachers, I guess. Do we have any teachers here tonight? No. If you have a college degree, you're not allowed through the door here at our show. It's actually Teacher Appreciation Week. Teacher Appreciation Week began in 1985 when state and federal governments decided that giving teachers a special holiday to honor their hard work was cheaper than paying them more. And so I had some great teachers growing up. But unfortunately, I don't think, as a kid, I never thanked them. And now they're mostly dead, so I really don't have a chance to. But if you are a student, maybe staying up late watching tonight, tomorrow morning, do yourself a favor. Go into school, go up to your favorite teacher, and say thank you. And who knows, maybe they'll have sex with you. You know? That's how it works now, right? Worth a shot. Each of us owes a lot to teachers for what they did for us, for what they do for our kids. Teachers help prepare you for the future. And those of you who are visiting us here in Hollywood know that there is no one who owes more to our nation's educators for preparing them for the future than the Hollywood Boulevard costume characters who work on the street outside our theater. These men and women, sometimes supermen and superwomen, owe their educators so much, and tonight they pay tribute to the teachers who touched their lives.
Yeah, my third grade teacher was a real hard ass. He would get a 2x4 and drill holes in it, and every time we missed a spelling word, we would get a whacked. One day I missed like 18 spelling words. Thanks to him, I became a good speller. Thanks, Mr. Lipke.
My favorite teacher was my science teacher. His name was Mr. Jackson. He used to say, "Hey, Marsack, where there's a plus, there's a minus. There's an antidote for everything." And because of him, I'm still alive today. The sad thing about it is he was diabetic, and he didn't know the only reason he used to fall asleep at his desk sometimes is because if you eat a lot of salt, it pushes up your blood pressure, which pushes up your adrenaline, and then it makes you tired out even though you're doing nothing. So I hope he's still alive today, but he could have cured his diabetes with the right diet. Thank you, Mr. Jackson.
There's so much Spidey sense. It's amazing. Michael Jackson is gone, but he's not forgotten. Though right now he may wish he was forgotten. A man named Jason Pfeiffer, who managed the office for Michael's dermatologist, claims he was Michael Jackson's boyfriend. His boss, the guy's boss, is a guy named Arnold Klein, who was supposedly Michael's best friend. He confirmed the story. This guy Pfeiffer said he was the love of Michael's life, and their affair lasted 2 months, like most love of life. Here's Jason Pfeiffer telling his story last week to Extra. Now, I'm going to warn you in advance, the man you're about to see is very, very fat.
I was immediately attracted to him. It wasn't until a few months later it was obvious that he had feelings for me as well. It just grew from there. We consummated a relationship. I just assumed that he was probably bisexual. I know we loved each other. I know he told me that all the time. He was very passionate. He was very sexual. We're driving around the streets of Beverly Hills and Bel Air, and he kissed me. And he made the first move. You know, it wasn't me.
That is ridiculous. Somehow Michael Jackson... he went from the Elephant Man to an actual Elephant Man. By the way, Jason Pfeiffer looks a little bit like Michael Jackson's ex-wife, Debbie Rowe. He has a type, I guess. Yeah. They were friends. This is a picture of Jason with Michael's son and some other people. And Michael actually wrote some of his most famous songs about this guy. Oh, really? Don't Stop Till You Get Enough was about... it's about a trip they made together to an all-you-can-eat buffet in Las Vegas. So he said that when he and Michael made love, it was like a hippo eating string cheese. Isn't that beautiful? Pfeiffer and his boss, Arnold Klein, said they're getting death threats now as a result of the interview, but they say they told the story to prove that Michael Jackson wasn't a pedophile, although it seems like that would have been more helpful during the trial than now. Whether they were romantically involved or not, I don't know, but they definitely knew each other, and to prove it, he produced a this is an actual voicemail Michael Jackson left him.
Hey, it's Michael. I need you to do me a huge favor. Can you please take your name off your phone? It should be through my phone. It's maybe calling you. You gotta do this for me. Huge. Quickly. I gotta go.
I have no idea Bubbles was jealous. All right, we're going to keep a very close eye on that situation as it develops. It was dance night again here on ABC. The Dancing Stars were out in force. 6 remaining couples on Dancing with the Stars. They did 2 dances apiece tonight. The regular dance and then the Team Cha-Cha Challenge, which sounds like they're making fun of stutterers. Cha-Cha Challenge? Well, what? Oh, I know. Very insensitive, Tom Bergeron. Very insensitive. Evan and Nicole tied. They had the highest score. Niecy Nash had the lowest score of the night. Whoever gets voted off will be here with us tomorrow night. Also tomorrow night, don't forget the 4th to last episode of Lost. The finale of Lost is Sunday, May 23rd. It's a 2-hour finale, and then after that, join us for a special farewell show. Most of the cast, we're going to have everyone here for our Aloha to Lost, as we're calling it. And I'm going to tell you something. I plan to cry like a woman on this show. On Friday night, I don't know if you watched this, a pretty great episode of the show Wife Swap. This is a guy named Michael who had to explain to temporary wife Amanda that when it comes to raising his daughter, as far as he's concerned, education comes first.
For her, grades is the most important thing. Everything else is secondary.
Selections from Julius Caesar.
I have to do Shakespeare for about half an hour. The noble Brutus is ascendant, silent.
Shakespeare is one of the most profound writers of my time, probably. And him being at the top of his game, that's who I want Michaela to learn from.
Well, of your time. How old is the guy? He looks fantastic. As is usually the case on Wife Swap, Michael and Amanda didn't get along because Michael believed Amanda, the fill-in wife, was a bit too lax when it came to making sure the kids did their chores.
The only thing I need you to do is make sure she's on top of her chores.
You gotta run to your room now and play on the TV and stuff?
You know what? I can do without the attitude. There's nothing fabulous about you right now. It's the opposite of fabulous. You know what I'm saying? It's the synonym of ridiculous.
As the great William Shakespeare once wrote. I think somebody's been playing with this word of the day calendar a little more than he should. You know, this oil leak in the Gulf of Mexico is it's still going on. There's no sign of slowing. They say it may turn out to be the worst environmental disaster in the history of the United States. British Petroleum, which is the company responsible for the oil, has been unable to plug the hole. Call me crazy, but wouldn't that be a perfect job for Tiger Woods right now? Right? The CEO of British Petroleum was on the show this week yesterday trying to assure the public that they're on top of it, but I have to say he wasn't particularly convincing.
All right, last question, Mr. McKay. You had several fail-safe mechanisms on this rig, and they all failed. Since you don't yet know what caused this accident, will you stop all operations until you know? How can the American people trust that there won't be another explosion at another BP facility?
Well, we're
All right, Lamar McKay, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time.
Well, you know, it's one of the dangers of the job. Supermodel and semi-professional shoe hurler Naomi Campbell was on the Oprah show today. She shared a lot and cried a lot. She cried maybe more than anyone I've ever seen on Oprah. They had to send a guy in with extra tissues to give them to her in the middle of the show. While she was there, she signed Oprah's No Phone Zone pledge. You know about this, right? Yeah. Oh, I hope you better. And I think it was a mistake to hand her a phone in the first place.
Are you just a petulant diva who wants things her own way, and if you don't get things your own way, you feel you have the right to throw things?
Oprah's fine. It'll be all right. Oprah was not hurt, but fortunately, Oprah's head is made of gold, so... This is pretty great. Someone emailed this to me. Some guys in a car happened upon a friend or a neighbor or both. I don't know exactly what the nature of their relationship is, but I do think it's safe to assume that the subject of this video might possibly have had too much to drink.
Hello, mate. How are ya? Not good? Too much drinking? Too much drinking, eh? Whoa, 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 whoa. Be careful. Yeah. Stay safe. Yeah, hey,
Not so different. We really aren't. One more thing. The state of Arizona, you know, is the subject of a lot of controversy because of this new immigration law they passed. There were big demonstrations all around the country yesterday protesting it. Many people believe it's potentially racist, but the state announced today that despite the controversy, they're still planning to move ahead with their annual Cinco de Mayo party. I guess it's sort of a going away thing. I don't know. If I was Latino, I I don't think I would go to this. I mean, really, it's... Don't worry, get on these buses. We'll take you to the party. It'll be a lot of fun. But they insist that despite the controversy, not only will the party go on, it's going to be the biggest and best Cinco de Mayo ever.
Join us for Arizona's first annual Cinco de Mayo Live, an all-star celebration featuring the Osmonds, Larry the Cable Guy, John Tesh, Sugarland, a visit from the U.S. Olympic snowboarding team, and David Schwimmer. Arizona's Cinco de Mayo Live, brought to you by Hellman's, Wednesday, May 5th at Sun Devil Stadium. Guacamole, enchilada, pineda.
It doesn't sound like fun. We got a good show tonight from Iron Man 2. Leslie Bibb is here. We have visitors from the Two-Door Cinema Club. And we'll be right back with Dr. Oz, so stick around. Starting Friday in the new movie Iron Man 2, Leslie Bibb is here. Then later from Northern Ireland, this is their debut album called Tourist History, Two-Door Cinema Club from the Bud Light stage. Tomorrow night, Mickey Rourke, Jorge Garcia, the newest vote-off E from Dancing with the Stars. Later this week, Krista Miller, Samuel Jackson, Godsmack, and the Angels and Airwaves will join us, so please join us too. There's no one on television quite like our first guest. He's a cardiothoracic surgeon, best-selling author, friend of Oprah, and of course, great and powerful wizard. He's here tonight to heal us of all our ills. Please welcome Dr. Mehmet Oz. Coming on such short notice. How does this work? Should I take my clothes off?
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
How are you? How's everything?
I'm doing very well.
You staying healthy?
Yeah, exercising a lot. You know, got a full schedule, so I don't have too much time to eat. Keeps me thin.
Which is more important, dieting or exercising? Because I'm doing neither.
Dieting. You cannot exercise your way to thinness, but if you don't have some muscle mass on board, you're never going to be able to keep the weight off. Because muscle is like a metabolic furnace. It chews through all the calories you want to eat. So if you want a little bit of leeway to eat what you want to eat, you got to put some muscle mass on.
I got you. So which should I do?
Eat a little bit. What do you have for breakfast? Give me an example.
This morning I had shredded wheat.
Oh, that's not bad.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the one thing you don't want to have for breakfast is sugar.
Okay.
Because sugar is metabolic suicide.
All right.
It just knocks your metabolism out all day long. You're up and down, up and down. You can never focus.
Does fruit count as sugar?
No, fruit has fiber with it.
Okay.
So the fiber keeps the food in your belly for longer and gives you some satiety, but also prevents you from dumping all that sugar load into your bloodstream. Donuts don't do that.
Now, there's a new cereal in the supermarket that I saw today. It's called Cupcake Pebbles. It's like Fruity Pebbles, only it's got a cupcake flavor. For people for whom Fruity Pebbles is too, I guess, healthy or whatever. Are those good to eat?
No, I wouldn't eat those.
You would not eat those?
Not your best interest.
Do you ever eat stuff like that?
Well, see, stuff like that, it's sort of like chumming the waters. But you throw that stuff out there and you reel in folks who put some weight on. And the biggest problem we have is that belly fat. So I don't want to have that on board. And so I would never touch that stuff. Plus, I don't feel good when I eat that. I mean, do you feel good eating those?
I wouldn't know because I've never been in what you call shape. So I don't know if there's a difference between people sometimes say they feel good. All I know is when I come out, if I go to the gym or something, I feel terrible. I feel sweaty and exhausted and like crying or something like that, and hungry.
Yeah, well, are you happy with the way you look?
Am I happy with the way? Yeah. Oh no, of course not. No.
Yeah, come on here.
But not enough to actually do something.
I want to
about
examine
it.
you. Come over here.
All right. Okay.
When you be a doctor on this show, I might as well examine you. All right. So it turns out the most important thing of all things we look for in our bodies is our waist, because our belly fat ends up holding us back. So you got to measure it.
Okay. All right.
All right. Now, here's the deal. Your belly size, at the belly button, has to be less than half of your height. So how tall are you?
So I got to get taller.
It's one option. At this age, it's one option.
I'm a little bit over 6 foot.
All right. So let's call you 6 to make the math easy, right?
Okay.
6 times 12 is 72 inches. Mm-hmm. So you got to have a waist size.
Can I suck in or no?
You can suck in.
Okay.
Suck. Can we get the camera on this, please? Jimmy's almost 37. If I'm kind, I'll put you 37. You got an inch too much.
Okay.
Because half of 72 inches is, 36 inches.
Well, let's get Guillermo. I think that will make me feel better. Guillermo, come
Guillermo.
up here for a second.
Come on, Guillermo.
Hi, how are you?
Guillermo, how tall are you?
How tall are you, Guillermo?
5'5".
Okay.
I don't know. I got to check that on Guillermo.
Okay, 5'5", I think it is.
I don't know.
All right.
Guillermo, step on that. All right, Guillermo, come over here.
All right.
Guillermo's bending it on purpose. Come on, Guillermo. Guillermo's 65, maybe. All right, 65.
Guillermo, your fly's
5'5".
open. Okay, you're 5'5", just as he guessed. All right.
Now, let's find out, Guillermo. Now, by the way, can I ask you something? Put this up. This is the major problem we have in America. So if I ask Guillermo his waist size, what would he tell me? Guillermo would say, well, my belt's a 32. Right? But that's called a Texas belt. You put it down here, you waddle around like this.
Yeah.
Right? So yes, you got to measure it out. So
It's down around your knees, Guillermo. That is kind of low. Where should you wear the belt? Because like old guys will wear it up around their nipples.
Yes. Guillermo, what's going on here?
I don't know.
43 inches. Guillermo, you have to be 86 inches tall. That's 7'4".
You'll get taller. He'll just hang in there.
I'm going to put you in the truth tube, Guillermo. The truth tube.
Okay.
Put him in the truth tube.
Yeah, that's where you tell the truth, right? We have this whole contract on the show. You put people in the truth tube. You ask them to face the real numbers. I can tell you, with that kind of belly, that belly fat in there, it does lots of things that aren't in our best interest. The most important for most guys, it takes all the testosterone that your testicles make and converts it to estrogen.
Oh.
So it turns you into a girl.
Oh.
And that's a downer.
A girl with a mustache?
Ooh, I like that.
That's no good at all.
Well, I'll tell you what we do. When you come to our office, if I see a big waist, the first thing I say, okay, first of all, the testicle size is normal. Right? That's what you got to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you should check Guillermo then.
Testicles are 2 by 3. Right? That should be about that size. And they're shaped that they can...
Wait, let's see that size again, because I didn't see what you're doing.
Okay, let's just examine
2 what?
Here.
Wait a minute.
You got that one. All right.
Wait a minute, I'm going to help?
All right, we'll examine you. Then we'll just do you.
I feel bad. He's the boss.
Yeah.
Who should I examine? Oh, you turn.
I think it would be more... Oh, no. You're really going to examine my testicles?
They're fine.
They're fine?
Here we go.
Hold on. Let me get it. Guillermo? I'm a doctor. Yeah, they are. Remind me of,
So, you take the testicle size.
You know what they remind me of, Guillermo? Albondigas. Right?
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Actually, the word avocado comes from the Aztec for testicle.
See, Guillermo, I told you.
There are 2 of them.
I told you we can make guacamole out of those.
So, if your testicles are normal size, that means they're making testosterone. So if you don't have the libido you want, how's your libido these days?
It's good. It's really good.
Strong?
Yeah.
Guillermo, yours okay?
I think
he doesn't know what libido means.
Sure. You like to,
These libidos are family
with the woman in your life?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So ideally, if your testicle size is normal, then we want to know, is the belly fat converting the testosterone to estrogen, giving you man boobs and taking away your libido?
In my case, it is, yes.
It is. Yeah, not too bad.
But I think I can use a little edge off of my libido, And by the way, the only thing more disturbing than a doctor putting gloves on is purple gloves. Like, I'm going to examine you with style. All right, Guillermo, go back to your thing. Thank you for letting us touch your testicles. All right. So we've learned that Guillermo and I are going to die together, I guess, is the lesson there.
You might, but the real benefit of figuring out your belly fat is it tells you if your penile length is the normal. So,
what?
That's true. Now, if you lose 35 pounds, Guillermo, you listen, Guillermo, if you lose 35 pounds of weight, you will gain 1 inch of length.
In what? Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you can see it.
Oh.
You can see it.
I see.
Now, the other thing is, and this is the good news, the male penis is probably twice as long.
Is there a female penis, by the way?
No. That's a separate class. The human penis, I should say, of the males, is twice as long as it should be.
Not mine.
Not yours?
It's not twice as long as it should be. No, I'm hoping against... You might need more tape. Yeah.
So, it's actually interesting because, micro penis is defined at 3 inches. Yeah.
3 inches?
3 inches.
Why do they have to give it a name? I mean, isn't it humiliating enough to have a penis that's 3 inches long?
You want to know, because that's as long as it has to be for you to be able to inseminate comfortably. And so the average male penis is actually about 5.5 inches long. It's not 6 inches. 5.5 is normal, so don't fret. And for most guys, you realize you got plenty of extra length there. The average, if we were the size of a primate penis, proportionally, it would be 3 inches.
Really?
Yeah. And we think we're not sure, but we think the reason our penises, male penises, human penises, are so darn long for our species is because the women want it that way.
Really? Do you think so? Nature and evolution has caused, and so in other words, they're going to probably keep getting bigger.
I think so. As long as women value it, we'll make them bigger.
Wow. So, like on one hand, where we say, oh, we've got to leave the planet intact for our grandchildren have a lot coming anyway. I mean, it's we don't. What do we have to do for them? We're already making it so they're going to have very long penises.
I think that's exactly right. I mean, what else can you do for the kids?
I don't know what more can you do for these children. You had a guy on your show. I was watching. I think it was last week. Who? Well, we have a clip here. Let's go to this guy.
Law's got our next question. Law, come on. Hey, buddy, how are you? What's your question? My question is that, I have a below average penis, right? Is it safe to use regular condoms?
Okay, that's, first of all, either the bravest man in the world or he lost a bet with his friends. I know, I'm not as interested in the answer to the question as I am interested in the fact that people will get up on television and talk about this stuff with you.
They are brave souls. I'll tell you what it is. And that's one of the proudest things of all for me on the show is that people will trust me with that question. Because, you can hurt someone with that question.
Sure.
Right?
And his friends definitely will.
But I want to honor the guy. The guy's asking a question that a lot of men are curious about. They have those Magnum-sized condoms, the big ones. Well, there's the Snug Fit, too.
There is?
Yes.
What's it called?
It's Snug Fit.
Oh, really?
They don't call it small.
Snug
Fit.
Really?
And if you don't pick the right size, you'll chafe, which is not good, or it'll fall off, or it'll pop. So you need to pick the right size, which is a major concern, of course, if you don't. So he's asking a question that has huge value to it. Plus, a lot of guys are concerned. Every guy, pretty much, thinks they're a little short. Because we don't actually know what it's supposed to be.
Right.
No one ever tells us.
Right.
Right? The guys in the locker room all bragging to each other.
And plus, when you're a kid, you see your dad naked at some point.
Sure.
And you're like, oh my God, my father is a dinosaur. And then you keep that with you for your whole life.
Exactly. Whoa. That water's cold.
And it's like when you go back to your elementary school and you see the seats are so small. It's the opposite of that.
Exactly right. And so we grew up with that, and no one corrects us.
Well, that is so interesting. I mean, I can't believe some of the things that people talk about, and we didn't even have time to go into each other's bowels. Maybe we'll save that for next time.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
They're turning cough.
Well, it's great to see you. Dr. Oz, everybody. Dr. Mehmet Oz. Dr. Oz, weekdays every day in syndication. Thank you for being here. We're right back with Leslie Bibb. Our next guest went from the safe confines of an all-girls school in Virginia to touring Europe and Japan as a teenage model after she won a contest on the Oprah show, of all places. Her new movie, the much-anticipated Iron Man 2, opens Friday. Please say hello to Leslie Bibb.
Well, I just want to say, I did play a doctor on ER.
Well, listen, you're more than welcome to explore.
I can? I love it. Is it terrible that I love guacamole?
No.
Because avocados?
Everyone loves guacamole. Oh.
All of a sudden he's like, ha, 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 ha.
Well, how are you? I think only
you?
once a year. Maybe at this time next year, you can do my annual checkup.
I can do your annual checkup?
Yeah,
I'll come back. I like it.
That would be nice. How are you? How's everything going?
It's good. It's kind of crazy. Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I heard about
Nuts.
this Iron Man 2.
It's a little indie that we shot last year. You might go see it.
It is pretty. You went to the big premiere. It was right next door.
We shut down your street. We completely shut it down. It was nuts. It was, those things are nerve-wracking.
Are they really?
Because even tonight it's nerve-wracking. It's like you got to get your hair and makeup done. You've got to have everything, and you come out here, you don't want to sound like a spaz attack and say something dumb, but we got there, and it was the entire block. From Hollywood, from Highland to La Brea.
Yeah, we were barely able. I was strip searched on my way into the studio.
By Dr. Oz.
By a non-professional this time. But is it fun to go to the? Had you seen the movie before? Was that the first time you were seeing it?
I hadn't seen the movie.
Oh, that's fun.
And so it was kind of exciting, and it's fun because my boyfriend plays Justin Hammer in the movie, and so it was fun because we got to do a scene together.
Yeah, your boyfriend Sam Rockwell.
Yes.
Who's was a great actor.
He's okay.
And I like him better than you do, I guess. But
no, he's amazing. And I have to say, I think he steals that movie. He's so good.
He did do a great job in the movie.
You saw it?
Yeah, I did see it. And one thing I was wondering about, though, is
brown hands?
Yeah, brown hands.
He has like gorilla mitts.
Yeah.
They're literally like he got a spray tan. He was a nightmare. First of all, he makes this choice to look like George Hamilton for the part. Like he wants to be really, really brown. And I was like, okay. And then he gets tan, and then our bed is like, it's like the Shroud of Sam next to me whenever I wake up in the morning. And I was like, oh, sweet Lord.
Oh, you guys are living in sin.
Yeah, well, kind of. He lives in New York most of the time.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, those New Yorkers, you know how they are.
You have to put him up somewhere, right?
Yeah, right.
He got kicked out of the chateau because I got a concussion there. So I
What?
Yes.
You got a concussion?
Yes.
Why? Are you okay? Do you have one now? Do you need to see?
I need Dr. Oz.
See Dr. Oz? We can get him back out here.
I was playing ping pong. I'm serious. I was playing ping pong, and I went to pick up the ping pong ball at the chateau. They have a ping pong table, and I went, and I was being a spaz attack, and I was like loose, and I was like, hey, it's better going than coming, and all of this stuff, like being a smart aleck. And I kind of, people expect me to be like a graceful sort of gazelle with long legs, and more like I'm like a klutzy giraffe, because like I went forward and I tripped picking up the ping pong ball, and I thought I was falling into this beautiful lush grass, and it was kind of dark, but really what the lush grass was covering was a cement wall, and I fell straight in, and then I think I probably blacked out because I don't really remember what happened, but then I stood back up and I was like, oh my God, that was intense. And I said, Sam, I think this is bad. And then he looked at me because it literally became a huge contusion in black and blue. And he takes me back to his room up there and he goes, have an aspirin, which you shouldn't do. And then he goes, go to sleep.
Oh, no.
And I have to say, he's a wonderful, he was really sweet and an angel and took care of me because I was sick for 9 days.
The angel of death is
the
what he
angel
was.
of death. So I go to sleep and I wake up 5 hours later and I am projectile vomiting.
Wow.
For 5 hours. And Sam also doesn't drive because he lives in New York. So I was like,
what a catch.
He really is good, I swear. And so he says to me, he's going to kill me for telling this story. He says to me, I was like...
He tried to kill you already. I have news for you. What's another attempt on your life?
One more, can't hurt. But he said, so I was like, I'm fine. It's just I have a sensitive stomach. This is just an allergic reaction to the aspirin. But 5 hours later, projectile vomiting, not good.
It's bad, yeah.
So he finds out that there's a SAG nurses hotline. He finds this number. I talked to a nurse, and I was like, I've been doing this and this and this. And as soon as I say I've been vomiting for 5 hours, she's like, I need you to get in a car and drive to an ER. And I was like, ugh. Okay, so I have to drive because Sam doesn't drive.
Oh, no.
So I'm driving, which is not a good choice. And we get there, and they're immediately like, I was like, I fell and hit my head, and I've been vomiting for 5 hours. And they're like, how many times can I say vomit in this one segment? And so they immediately go, come right back to the back, because they're like, you have to have a CAT scan. And so I'm sitting there talking to the guy, and he goes, what have you done? And I said, well, my boyfriend gave me aspirin, and he was like, and then I was like, and he told me to go to sleep, and he was like, and I looked at Sam, and I was like, you're Sam Von Bulow, you're trying to kill me.
You know what?
So,
well, you know what? He is a villain in Iron Man, and maybe he turns out he's a villain in real life, too, I guess.
He is. No, but he was a good
Can I
nurse.
just give you some advice?
What?
Break up with him immediately.
No!
He's killed before. He'll kill again. That's what I'm worried about.
He's going to kill me for telling
you
that story.
eventually.
He was actually a really good nursemaid, but he doesn't.
Sounds terrific. Sounds great, like one of those nurses in the horror movies is what it sounds like. One of those nurses that accidentally pulls the plug out of the wall.
I know. You should just, if you ever interview him, just call him Sam Von Bulow.
Well, I think really like the lesson we take away is, number one, don't ever play ping pong.
True.
And don't date Sam Rockwell if you want to live to be 40 years old. I mean, really.
Really?
Really.
That's it? I have to call him and break up right now?
Well, you can wait till after the show.
What if we did it on
It's great to see you. And I enjoyed the movie. It's terrific. Iron Man 2, I did. I loved it. It's Iron Man 2 it opens Friday. Leslie Bibb, everybody. Right back at Two Door Cinema Club.
The Jimmy Kimmel Live Concert Series, sponsored by Bud Light. This week on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Mickey Rourke, Jorge Garcia, Samuel L. Jackson, the latest cast-off from Dancing with the Stars, and music from Godsmack and Angels and Airwaves. Portions of Jimmy Kimmel Live are brought to you by Bud Light. The Jimmy Kimmel Live Concert Series, sponsored by Bud Light.
This is their debut album called Tourist History. Here with the song I Can Talk, Two Door Cinema Club.
Concert Series, sponsored by Bud Light.
I want to thank Dr. Oz and Leslie Bibb. I apologize to Matt Damon, ran out of time. Tomorrow night, Mickey Rourke, Jorge Garcia, and Dancing with the Stars cast off. This is Tourist History. It's their debut album. Playing us off the air with the song Cigarettes in the Theater. You can see the full performance at JimmyKimmelLive.net. Once again, Two Door Cinema Club. Good night.